Hey guys, it's Frosty and Marigold, and today I'm going to be giving them both a bath. Also, Marigold's nickname I decided is going to be Goldie because she looks like a Goldie, doesn't she? So, yeah, we're going to be bathing them because they're disgusting. So, I got Frosty's outfit off and everything, so. I also cleaned the sink, only this side of the sink. I didn't clean this side because there's obviously dishes in there. So, we're just going to be using this side of the sink to wash them, which is more than enough space. I used to use that sink in there, but it's dirty and I don't feel like cleaning it because I'm lazy. So we're just going to get Frosty wet first. I want the water to be like nice temperature. So what I do is I just get them all wet and make sure it's like all throughout all their fur and everything. Want to make sure they're soaked. I like how like certain parts of her fur like stick up when she's wet. It's so funny. So make sure we get behind her ears and everything, and her butt. Want her butt to be all wet. Okay, and then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Goldie, Marigold. I'm gonna stick her in and let her get wet because she's gonna take a second to get wet. And while she's getting wet, I'm gonna put soap on my husky. So I'm gonna use this foaming soap. It's just basic like foaming soap. I really like using foaming soap because it's like perfect for Webkinz fur. It's good for the stuffing because it doesn't stay in the stuffing for long at all. So it's like really easy to use. It's really hard to wash my Webkinz with one hand, so I will be right back. Alright, so I have gotten her covered in soap, so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put her under the water. I really scrubbed her face really good, and yeah, because I want her to feel really clean. So I'm just going to let her rinse for a bit, and then while she's rinsing, I'm going to wash the Webkinz, Marigold, and I'm going to just put a whole bunch of soap on her. And just start like really getting her nice and clean. So I'm gonna go back to pausing this footage. So yeah, be right back. Oh yeah, I also wanted to show you that this is like what it looks like with her white on her body. I'm gonna really scrub this really good because I want her to be white. Okay, so as you can see, now she is really, really white looking, and that's exactly what I was after. And also the soap is basically almost gone out of this Webkinz. Her head is so heavy right now, like with water. So yeah, we really want to make sure that all of the soap gets completely squeezed out. Like we don't even want to feel like this clean feeling. We want to feel like a water feeling when we squeeze them. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to feel any softness anymore from soap. We want all of that to be gone. So you're just really going to squeeze your Webkinz out like crazy. You just really want to squeeze them like crazy and make sure all this water gets out. And you might even want to let them just like sit under the water for a bit and let it rinse them out. Like you can put them upside down. Just really rinse them for a long time like I did with this Webkinz, because she feels really, really good. I don't see any soap coming out of her. You want to make sure that whenever you rinse them that no soap is coming out of them. And then they should be good. But you know, I always double rinse because I just really don't want any soap left in them. I really don't. If you leave soap in your Webkinz, it's like really bad. So I'm also going to clean her neck a little bit more. I want her neck to feel really nice and clean. So we're just gonna get that nice and clean. I want her neck to feel clean. Yeah, okay. She looks so weird right now. Let's go ahead and rinse her. I'm letting her lay her head back so then she can relax. Okay, so now what I'm going to do once I've washed them really good is I'm just squeezing them out, making sure all the water gets out of them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them over to my shower. turn this light on. And I'm gonna take them into the bath, and I'm just gonna, oh my god, there's a soap bottle on the ground. So I'm gonna just shake them kind of behind the screen so I don't have to get wet. And just shake them really, really good. Oh, and then they should look like this. Look at how clean her fur looks. It looks so clean. It was like kind of brown before, but now it's like nice and white. I'm really happy about that. So now we're just gonna let her dry, and I'm squeezing her with the towel because the towel is really good at absorbing the water and everything. And I'm gonna use the other half of the towel for my husky, who is still in the water. So I'm gonna get her out, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so now she is, I squeezed her out really, really good, and she's still kind of dripping, but I'm gonna just take her over here, and I'm gonna shake her. I'm trying not to like make her head and her body disconnect too much. I'm just trying to shake her legs and her ears and everything, and her mouth. Because all of the water is like piling up in her head and her feet. Because that's where the beans are. And the fuzzing, or stuffing. Most of the stuffing is there. Anyway, and also, yeah, just lots of fur. The huskies have so much fur. So now I'm just squeezing her out, and I'm actually going to put her in, I think, for 50 minutes to dry. For her, I might take her out at like 45 because she doesn't have quite as much fur as the husky does. But I think I'll probably just keep them both in there for a long time. So now we're going to go to the dryer. I have my bundle of Webkins. I always wear my sandals out in the hallway because we don't really vacuum out there very often, like we should. But also it's like people are always walking up and down the hallway with boots on and stuff, and shoes. So I just don't like to wear, I don't like to be barefoot. But I'll be barefoot outside. It's like super weird, doesn't make sense. I'm gonna just toss them in. I always just keep them in the blanket, or not blanket, rug. Because it's just, you know. Also, don't forget to clean out your lint tray before you dry your Webkins. I always do this just as a safety precaution because this shit can start fires if it's not taken out. Like, even if you don't have that much, I would still clean it out. Just so your Webkins are really safe, because, you know, it's good to just keep your Webkins as safe as possible. So we're going to do time dry, and I'm going to put it to 50. And I will come check on them around like 40 minutes to see how they're doing. But yeah, so that's how I wash my Webkins, and I'll be back in part 2. So yeah, bye. Vincey, say goodbye. Kitty cats, say bye. Say bye-bye.